Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I'm ranking and reviewing all of the ELO albums just from their original studio run. I'm not I know somebody on Reddit people are complaining, right? you can't please everybody, but I'm not doing the soundtrack to Xanadu. I don't even own it. I don't consider that one of their studio albums, and half of the album is Olivia Newton-John, right? Here it is. And as I mentioned in my kind of a promo video, this isn't the album cover that we had here in Canada. The album cover we had was this one, which I like also. And there wasn't a gatefold like this one has. We always got ripped off in Canada, sometimes, for gatefolds. So I'll tell you my memory of this album again. This was the very first ELO album I ever heard back in the very early 70s. One of my brothers bought it. And of course I saw them on TV shows like the Midnight Special doing Roll Over Beethoven. And I loved their stage act back then. They were crazy, right? Not just Jeff Lynne, but the whole band was having fun on stage and everything, and I loved it. And I always think through the years that this is one of my favorite ELO albums, but for quite a few years, the only two songs I really, really loved were Roll Over Beethoven, their cover version, and Kiami, the final song, which I've loved right from I think the first time I heard the song. And it's one of my all-time favorite long, over or around 10 minutes long. And I need to do a video. I've been thinking of doing a video of my top 10 songs that are over 10 minutes long. I had to get the booklet because the printing on this is so small for the songs. The opening song, In Old England Town, Boogie Number 2, I used to find Jeff Lynne's vocals really harsh on it, and it was such a early ELO could get pretty heavy, right? And it's a kind of a heavy song, but I've grown to really love the song. Mama, I used to find kind of boring and really didn't connect with it. Now I think it's just a gorgeous ballad. Reading up on this, Jeff Lynne's giving notes about each of these albums, and he's learning how to produce and how to edit down songs, right? For instance, Mama, it kind of does drag a little bit. At least for some people, it's over 6 minutes long. It could have been shortened a little bit to maybe 4 minutes, but still, I love the song, and I can take the whole 6 minutes. Well, it's almost 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 58 seconds. I don't have time for that. Roll Over Beethoven is always fun. And the other song that I've only kind of recently really appreciated, I think it's like an early prog classic, From the Sun to the World, Boogie Number 1. Most people know ELO for all of their great catchy hits, right? But when they started out, their first 2, 3, 4 albums were sometimes a little experimental, proggy, whatever, and I love it all. So yeah, Kiami, the last song, is over 11 minutes long, and like I said, it's an epic. It's a very sad song. I don't really focus on the lyrics, but you can just the mood of the song is sad, and I love the violin solo in it and Jeff's vocals. It's, like I said, it's one of my favorite songs that are over 10 minutes long. If I do that video, I gotta remember to include that song. It's definitely one of my favorite ELO songs. Might even be number 1. We will see. Anyway, great production. And also Roy Wood, who played on the first album, does play on 2 songs, but he left during the sessions for the second album. And I think it is, I've played this album a lot. And it's funny, on the UK version, it just says the Electric Light Orchestra. It doesn't say 2 or anything. But on the spine, it says ELO 2.
Just a quick insert, because I forgot to rank and rate the album in the video. Silly me. And I haven't even been drinking. So anyway, I love ELO 2. And I'm rating these out of 5 muffins because my name's Canadian Studmuffin, just for some fun. I gave No Answer, their debut album, 4 out of 5 muffins. I am giving ELO 2 5 out of 5 muffins because it's definitely one of my favorite ELO albums. And it goes into first place. It might not stay there long, but that's where it is right now. Thank you. Now back to the end of the video.
Now, it might be a couple of days before I review and rank on the 3rd day, because that's an album. I know El Dorado really well, but on the 3rd day, not as much. And I've only played it 3-4 times. So I definitely need to play it a couple more times, and then we'll see how it goes in the rankings. But that is it for ELO 2. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Looking forward to your comments below.